Okay, so a couple of people have asked me to do how to do a liner for a hooded eye. Now, if I was going to be all Instagrammy and proper, I would have done all my makeup before I did this tutorial. But one of the reasons that either professionally or on myself I always do the base second is so that if you have a wobble on your liner and you need to do it again, or if you have any drop down from your eyeshadow, you still haven't done your base so that you can take it off and wipe it and you're not messing up your hard work. So I have a slight hood from age that will get more and more, but I don't have a fully hooded lid. But if you want to do a flick liner, the important thing is not to do, traditionally we get taught to do a flick kind of with your head a bit back. You want to be looking straight ahead, and the thing to do is to start off with your line along your lash line. You need to find the product that you feel most comfortable using. I love this pen liner from Lime Life. You want something that's got enough liquid so that you're not having to go backwards and forwards to do stuff, because there's going to be a bit of gap filling. So go next to the lash line first, and you want to look straight ahead. You want to sort of follow up from where the shape of your lower lash line is. Following up, and I'm going to draw a line, which I may go over later, but that's the sort of shape that I want. So I'm going to head, you can do a dot if you'd rather. And then you kind of go to your dot. So it all looks a bit messy at the moment, but we will fix that. So you go to fill in. Okay, and then if you have a hood, I've actually done quite well at filling this in. If you have a hood, what will happen is, firstly, you'll have a gap here. So then you tip your head back and fill in the gap. But also what you might find, sometimes I find, is that you can't actually see the flick because this hood has come down so much. So what you then do is you get your hood going and you flick it out until you can see it, okay? And then you tip back and you make sure, once you've got it so that when your hood's there, it looks okay, you tip it back, because remember, very few people are going to see you at this angle. They're going to see you at this angle or from the side. So you just make sure that from this angle it's all looking good, and then you can always tip back and fill in. Once your hood's gone, because you're tipping your head back, you can fill in any holes. So to do the second eye, you're going to need the second eye. It's more important to get it level with this eye than it is to follow this line, because very few people have eyes the same shape. I really don't have eyes the same shape. So you look in the mirror and you sort of see where this one is going to, and then you do your, now I know it's naughty to pull your eyes out, but I'm very gentle. Okay, so again we're going to just go out, start our flick, and then you can see there's a dink there where my hood goes. So tipping my head back, I'm going to fill that in, and then I'm going to tip down again so that I keep checking. So weirdly, this hood is further out, So with this hood I lose the line, but I don't often get a gap. So with this hood I have to be careful that it all looks okay once the hood's down. With this one, because it's further in, I don't have to worry about losing the end of the flick, but I do get that hole. So then I go back in and correct it and keep looking down. So then you get a kind of step. So then it's about fading the step into the rest of the line. So once you've got that done, a really fail-safe way to make sure that everything is straight and neat is to get some black eyeshadow on a angle brush and go over the top. That's going to soften any harsh lines, but also that step that you got is going to be smoother. And any wobbles that you have are going to be evened out. Now, looking closely at my flicks, they are slightly different shapes because of my eyes being different shapes, but looking straight ahead, they're pretty good. This one needs to be a little bit thicker. This is why I don't do my base first. And that's it.